second. I'll wait till I see us live here. All right, in theory, we are live.
Whee!
Just want to make sure the sound's working all right, so give me a second. Would help if I would unmute my speakers, huh? So I could actually hear. All right, can you talk one time?
All right, I can say one time.
Perfect.
All right, I can say one time.
All right. You were good, but hold on. I am way too low. Hold on one second. Let me figure out why I'm really low. All right, let's test that, see if that's any better.
I guess we could test that.
It is not. Why am I so dang low?
Hmm.
Let me bump me up in Discord and see what happens. Oh, sorry to everybody here in the chat. I'm just trying to figure out why this is all foobarred. Oh, sorry to everybody here in the chat.
Yes, the system's trying to give you hell, I guess.
All right, that seems a little better, I think. Hey, Ninth Bond, tell me if you can hear me okay versus Pineleaf, because for some reason my settings got messed up. All right, that sounds better to me. I think I got it fixed. Okay, we have been told in the chat things are better now.
Good.
For some reason I had to really crank all of my settings up. I have no idea why.
You just hope that some other component doesn't compensate for that.
Well, we'll see. All right, let's get this party started. Welcome to the debut episode of DDO Sharn Heaven and Hell. I'm not exactly sure how we came up with this concept. It was kind of by accident, actually, I think.
Most likely.
But the concept of the show is Pineleaf and I are going to be running through Sharn. And you might be saying, why is the show called Heaven and Hell? Because I am a tiefling, of course. You know, why would I not be a tiefling?
Right.
So I'm the hell part of this equation. And Pineleaf, you can go ahead and introduce your character here.
And I am, of course, am the Asamar in the group. And I'll supply the heaven side.
There you go. Hence, the Heaven and Hell. Sharn Heaven and Hell. So we'll see how this goes.
Now, I was just curious.
Sure.
I am here, of course, to recover a certain beacon that was stolen from Stormreach so that we could calm the place down. I was wondering what your motivation for being here.
That's for me to know and you to find out later. And
Wonderful.
Fierce Fred got me with the skull.
How rude.
He had said on Twitter he was waiting for me. And there he goes. So thank you for that. Okay, so now I'm a tiefling with a skull on my head, but okay, cool. All right, so let's get this party started.
Okay, then.
Ninth Month saying throw a half orc into the party and it could be the good, the bad, and the ugly. Nice. Well played, sir. Well played, sir.
Oh, didn't think about that.
I would bow my horns to you, but somebody cover them up with a skull.
Oh, well.
Not going to name names, but all right, let's get this party started. And I'm not sure about Pineleaf here, but this is the first time I've actually set foot into Sharn. So this is going to be all new.
No, where? I thought the guy we need to talk to is right here.
Oh, well, it is. Hey, look at that. I was going the wrong way. See, I'm lost already. Look at that.
Oh, okay. I mean, all that stuff, because I've been seeing you playing DDO quite a bit for the last couple of days, and I was assuming that you were...
Nope, haven't set foot in Sharn. Had plans to, but those plans changed.
All right, then. Then we'll speak to Summer here. Whee! Another adventurer fresh off the boat. Zendrick, by the looks of you. Well, okay, we have one here that's an Asimar, and the other one here who's a tiefling with a skull on her head. And we look like we're from Zendrick? Well, you've come to the right place. When people in this city need to hire someone to get them out of trouble, Clifftop is where they come. Good to meet you. I'm Summer Coronar, head of the Clifftop Adventurers Guild. Normally, this is where I tell the fresh meat that jobs are scarce and new talent, and we'll get back to you when we have something. But as it happens, I have a job for you right now. Interested? And we have a choice between the level 15 version and level 32 version.
The choices are tough here.
Yes.
I'm not sure what to do.
All right. Let's see. Those are some really tall towers over there. Why don't they just fall over? You're new to this town, aren't you? Sharn is built in the middle of a manifest zone. Magic from Serania, the Azure City, bleeds over into this world. It makes any spells dealing with levitation super effective. So, builders and wizards put their heads together and put this geographical quirk to use. They built those towers and enhanced them all with levitation spells. Anywhere else in the world, they'd probably crumble. But here, well, just look for yourself. Okay, that explains why the architecture is so weird in this place. And I guess you already knew all this.
I can vaguely remember this from tabletop, but it's been a long time.
Yeah. All right, so it's a little bit strange there with all these towers up there going high up and not falling off. I would just hate to see if someone did something crazy like cover up the levitation leak or something like that.
That would be bad.
Yes, that would be pretty bad. It would be almost as bad as if someone stole a beacon from Stormreach. And speaking of which, I am looking for the Stormreach beacon. I don't have time to kill rats or anything like that. Ah, that's quite the attitude, fresh meat. Good. Gotta have attitude to make it here in Sharn, after all. You're starting to get the hang of the city. As it happens, your arrival here in Sharn was expected. Somebody hired me to keep an eye out for you. They said they can help find the Stormreach beacon of yours. Talk to Anton Westmore. You can't miss him. He's dressed in screaming yellow for some reason. Apparently, he works for the Vaunt guy that everyone in town's been talking about. All right, I'll see Anton Westmore and talk to him about the beacon. Hmm. Okay, look, I don't see how what he's wearing is any worse than what she's wearing, but that's another matter.
Well, I'm already sensing a little bit of a tip here in this town, but we'll see.
Right? You're that adventurer from Stormreach, right? Isabel Tremont sent me to fetch you. Said that since you did a favor for her a while back, she'll do a favor for you. She's one of Vaught's favorites, so I bet it's something good. Now, I was just wondering, do you remember what we did for Isabel Tremont?
No. Wasn't that the one that we just talked to? Nope. No clue.
Yeah, because they said that we did something for her.
I would have to go back and play through the last quest pack. I bet it was something in there.
Well, that's...
I can't remember. Anyway.
Hey, we can't remember.
Oh,
She
the
was supposed to
Fowler
quest
Robert.
Lost at Sea.
Yeah, gonna say Fowler Robert is saying Lost at Sea.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
All right. Then I don't remember if we actually did anything for it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yep. Now it's all coming back to me. Yes. Okay, yep. We'll have to run back through that quest so you can remember. But yes, now that you say that, it's all coming back to me.
Very well. And where can I find Isabel? Oh, Isabel's waiting for you at the Grandview Arms. That's where Mr. Vaught has set up his shop since he had close call with the operations of the cogs. Isabel said that she can get you in to see the boss. I don't know why you arranged a meeting with him, but I wouldn't keep him waiting. Take the Sky Coach over there and head for the Grandview Arms. Isabel will fill you in for the rest. All right, take the Sky Coach to the Grandview Arms. Here you are. One Sky Coach.
Looks like a Sky Coach to me, I suppose.
Okay, there we go. Sky Coach is ready to take you to different destinations in this city. Yeah, right now, it only takes us to one place. I guess later on we unlock more places.
I would assume.
All right, then travel to the Grandview Arms to enter into the quest, A Sharn Welcome. Oh, that sounds lovely.
Okay, here we go.
I have to turn off my UI now. All right, there you go. I mean, turn off my UI. I mean, I have to turn off those help tooltips and all.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That is a good idea. Let me do that as well.
So I loaded up my usual UI, and that took care of it.
Yep, I'm going to do the same thing. Give me 1 second. Oh, and you know what? I neglected to grab some friends.
Oh, to grab some... I took the favored soul, so...
Okay, I'll grab a hireling.
So that leaves you that... And remember, we do have the... What are they now? The Shield Guardians. Yep. So between our... So between the... Your regular hiring... Oh, it looks... Since I don't see you running to a vendor, I guess that means you're...
Yeah, you know, it's great. They just come right to your bag. It's amazing how that works out.
Yeah.
I just press a couple buttons and I'm like, hey, look, we have friends.
Oh, so that's the Shield Guardian. Okay.
Oh, not what I wanted to do. Give me 1 second, sorry. I am ill prepared. Okay, now we're good. All right, let's do this.
Let's do this. All right, I think we've got everything all set up here.
Also, Fowler Roberts
Isabelle
saying,
Tremont waits for you here, atop one of Sharn's lofty towers. She can help you contact Lucien Vaughn.
"Oh my God, it's Keith Baker,
Oh yeah, they had to get
the
somebody
father
to do
of
this.
Everett." Who, spoiler alert, we're gonna have an interview with.
We are.
Oh, just broke some news here on the stream and the video to come. Yes, I don't know when yet, but it's going to happen.
Okay, Doug. You'll warn me before the interview just in case I can arrange.
Probably, but I bet it's going to not
Yeah,
be
it's
a
probably
finally
gonna
friendly
be-
time, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, probably not at a pinely friendly time.
We'll see. I've been working on it for quite a while, actually.
Ah, all right. Good time to have him, I guess.
I was hoping to have it done before, but, you know, oh well. Timing. He was busy.
Well then. Actually, I wonder what the Daily Dice have me to see what kind of luck we're going to have. I'll take this as a
Luck.
premonition.
He says luck when I'm in the party. Luck. Listen to him.
Ooh, I get Potion of Rising Fury. Aha. That is something that would be lovely if I were a druid. I guess I could send it to my druid.
Fierce Bread saying he rolled 2 and 2 the other day. He blames Drac. Yeah, you're welcome, sir. You are welcome.
Now let's see what Isabelle Tremont has to say. Welcome to Sharn. I told Mr. Vaunt about your problem, and he was eager to help. He collects magic relics, you know. He says he acquired an interest in them while developing the Vaunt Arcane Assistant. I'm sure you know something. I know you know something that will help you to find the Stormreach beacon. Head on inside, then take the lift to your left. You'll find Mr. Vaunt up on the terrace. Up on the terrace. All right, fine. Take the lift on the left. Head on
Isabelle
inside.
tells you to take the elevator up to the terrace, then speak to Lucien Vaunt. Her employer wants you to pass along some information about the Stormreach beacon.
I hope it's useful information.
We shall soon find out. Hey, look, another tiefling.
The Grandview Arms.
You enter the boarding house, an island of quiet in the hustle and bustle of the city. A genial halfling nods to you from behind the front desk.
The lift? Just down the hall to your left. Hope you're looking for one of the Vaunt people. They're my only lodgers since Mr. Vaunt rented the whole place out. And even the Vaunt people don't seem to be here today. Some sort of meeting, I think. All right, I guess I'll find out. I'm supposed to meet him upstairs.
Okay.
All right, there must...
A violent explosion shatters the tranquility of the boarding house and reduces the elevator to a smoking ruin. You'll have to
Well,
find
that's
another
not
way
good.
up to the terrace.
Well, that's
Hey.
rude.
Ruins shatter, an agile
You.
form.
Hey, what's that all
strike
about?
which is
You're trying to
outside.
blow me up or something?
Boarding house is under an all-out attack.
All right. Are you okay?
Uh-huh.
Actually, I was talking to the enforcer, but apparently he thought hitting me was a better idea. Oh, well.
Well, that was rude.
Yeah, blowing... Oh, let's look at this. A Knoll Totem. Knoll Totem. The tribe of Knolls that crafted this totem believed it protects their community from the hexes of the evil eye. This artifact has been examined by a team of experts in the arcane who found it has no supernatural power properties whatsoever. So he just goes around stealing artifacts? Wonderful.
Sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah. Alright. Oh,
This looks more like an office than a boarding house. Vaunt has rented this entire operation and transformed it into his place of business.
Announcing the unique and indispensable Vaunt Arcane Assistant. This astonishing device casts practical spells useful in the care of any well-run household. Save a veritable fortune on repair bills. Lift heavy burdens without effort. No arcane skills required. Cast, repair, full strength, and continual flame, and more. Available soon at finer retail establishments. Right.
Off we go. Ooh, collectible.
I collect the lodestone. Ooh, what is this?
That looks kind of cool.
The Icon of Volkor. Recovered at great cost in blood and treasure at the savage tribe of Drow in Xendrick. This icon possesses the divine charm that protects loyal followers of the Scorpion God. However, it appears to confer no benefit to those who are neither believers nor Drow. So he just steals it for the fun of it then, if it gives no benefit to him. Wonderful!
Well, everybody has to have a hobby. I mean, come on now.
And his hobby is stealing artifacts, apparently.
Well, you know. Again, everybody's got to have a hobby.
Okay, I'll give you that.
All right.
This doesn't seem to be a very welcoming place.
No, everybody's pretty rude so far.
Yeah.
Okay, ooh, collectible. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, those doors are locked apparently, and that's a dead end. Oh, no, there's stairs up.
Just making sure there's nothing else here.
Well,
Upstairs.
Nothing tried to kill you yet, so I guess that's a good sign. I probably spoke too soon.
Yeah, it sounds like someone came to kill us. Actually, maybe I should summon something. I think I have.
Looks like we got a couple doors here.
See, what would I like?
Your choices are endless.
Looks like a razor cat. All right. Ah, let us try this way.
Okay. Well, there's skull paintings. Ooh.
Here. The Orb of Arenal. The Orb from Arenal. This beautifully detailed orb was crafted by the elves of Arenal to protect against creatures of negative energy. However, the orb requires a large constant flow of positive energy to operate, and hence only works in the vicinity of Shire Mordai. Another artifact that is completely useless here, but was very useful to whoever originally owned it. I'm not too sure I like this guy.
The explosion destroyed the elevator shaft on this floor as well. You have no choice but to use another route to reach the terrace.
Rude.
Rude. I'll agree with you on that. Well, looks like the hirelings have decided that that is a perfect...
They like this way.
Yeah.
Crazy hirelings.
Alright, now let's see what we have got here. Oh, a note! A memo to employees. From Lucien Vaunt to all those in my employ. Thank you for your efforts in these difficult days. Due to your diligence, we have established a temporary headquarters here in the boarding house and begun constructing on a new production facility. To ensure everyone understands their place in our revamped organization, we are holding an orientation session at this new facility today. Attendance is mandatory for all. This includes security personnel. So, in other words, because everybody is at the new facility, there's absolutely nobody here.
No wonder
Well, that
people
explains
can
where-
just blow up elevators.
Blow up elevators and bring in and no security guards to stop them.
Blow
Well,
up
then I guess
elevators all willy-nilly.
we'll have to be the security guards then. For a while there, I was wondering, okay, who's throwing the infernal fire? But oh yeah, right.
Oh yeah. Oh wait a minute. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A fiend from hell in the party. Hello, have you met me? Just saying.
All right, let's go this way. Hello. Hey, stop the magic missiles. Oh, another one here.
Ha ha ha! Finger of death. Ha ha! You died.
You gave her the finger?
Somebody actually didn't die for once from my finger. I tried to give a lot of people the finger, but they weren't cooperating.
Well, that's the thing. People just don't cooperating when you try to kill them.
Well, you know.
Actually, let's take care of the washroom.
Those shield guardians are so freaking loud when they walk. Oh my god.
Oh,
They're handy little hirelings, though. Especially if you have a blade forged in the party.
right.
Locked.
Oh, all right. Actually, yeah,
Okay.
a little bit on the lock side. Well, what we want actually.
Okay, hirelings, we have talked about this. We have talked about when I tell you to do something, you do something.
Oh, the hireling won't be able to open it.
Apparently not. That must be why he's ignoring.
Oh, that's right. We've got. Oh yeah, this I think. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right.
The contraption rumbles to life, and then promptly explodes. It's probably not supposed to do that.
It's probably not supposed to do that. Really? All right, that takes care of the wash. now the dry cycle.
Nice. Wash and dry. Didn't even get that. That's hilarious. Okay, that's funny.
All
right, that was funny. Now I bet we can open that. We can now. Yeah. See, I yelled at my hireling for no reason.
Yeah. Ooh, Omnispell dust. Do you need it?
Yes, please, if you don't need it.
Right, because I'll just have a few.
Reconstructed orb. Okay,
ranger
sure,
spells.
why
There
not?
we go.
Thank you. I could do warlocky things with that.
Yeah.
Night Fun says the NPC we needed to speak to finish the quest is burned to a crisp. Drax tune. Why are you looking over here? It wasn't me. I do tend to like shooting my fireballs just a little bit. It's a note over here.
Oh, yeah, note. Okay. Copy of a note from Lucian Vaught to Arkwidger's Quash. Despite spending a great deal of time and even more money in obtaining them, all the artifacts you have brought me are completely useless against the Forge raids. I spend every night with an exorcist by the bedside in case one of those things comes at me in my sleep. While you've been wasting my time, my contacts in the Warmar clan reported a very promising lead in Stormreach. So consider this a notice your discharge. If I see you again, I'll make sure that you're haunted in the same way that I've been. So he's been collecting artifacts to help against the Forge raids? Do you know who the Forge raids are?
Nope.
Alright, well, anyway, so it sounds like he is looking for a new artifact in Stormreach.
Shrine?
A shrine, and my favorite soul needs a little bit of.
Yep. Yeah, might as well. Oh, wrong button. Did not want to shoot. Did not want to shoot the shrine.
Yeah.
Yes, Fred, my skull has worn off. But I'm sure you'll fix that as soon as I step out of this quest.
All right then, that we've taken care of that. So let's back upstairs to the other door. Oh, yeah, we need to attack those evil vases.
You never know. Never know what could be lurking in a vase, you know? Vases have been known to kill people.
What, when someone boxes them on their head with it?
Yeah, you know. It's been known to happen.
It's been known to happen.
Yeah, Fishbird saying mimic face. Of course, see? Oh, I'm gonna have to do that in my next D&D game. Oh, a vase is a mimic. That's brilliant.
Ooh, interesting. Especially since everybody's expecting a mimic to be disguised as a chest.
Uh-huh. Oh, that is brilliant.
Alright.
Can it kill Lessa? Probably, I'm sure it can.
Ward of the Unknown God. So he's collecting wards, hoping he'll protect them from these mysterious people. This relic, unearthed in the ruins of a long-extinct civilization, contains a pocket magical effect, a ward that protects against the wrath of some divine force. However, not even the best scholars have been able to determine which divine force the relic is meant to ward against. The best guess is that the god in question is just as dead as the culture that made this relic. I will then assume that it definitely doesn't protect you against the Forge raids.
I would probably say no.
There you go. Oh yeah, and I would say that only in Sharn will you have a maze made out of cubicles.
You know, they work with what they have.
They work with what they have.
Oof, I'm getting dizzy running through this, though. Jeepers.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, I'll just... Oh,
Rubble blocks the elevator shaft, as well as the nearby door. You won't be getting up to the terrace this way.
Someone just loves blowing up elevators.
Again, elevators have been known to kill people. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Elevators have been known, usually not through premeditated murder, though. Oh,
Well,
let's
it's
see.
true. There is a lever on the wall.
Yeah, this bear is hiding it.
Okay, that slid something. I heard it. Oh, oh, look at that. I took the quick way.
You jumped up. You choose the uncouth method.
That's
Why
right.
am I not surprised?
Gotta say again, have you met me? Have you met me?
All right. Open sesame.
It's another relic over here.
Oh, let's see what this one is. Kobold Idol. This idol from the Kobold Village features a primary inscription that threatens a dark and terrible vengeance against any who desecrate the area. However, smaller inscriptions mention causing intestinal distress to anyone who touches something called shinies. So perhaps this idol's bark is worse than its bite. Intestinal distress to anyone who touches their shinies. There, that's kobolds.
Yeah, that is kobolds. You need to call your shield guardian to you. He's stuck.
Oh. There you go, one shield guard. Let's see what's behind. Oh, oh yes, the door. Hello. Boom, 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 boom. Your turn. Oh. A letter to Sidon Boromar. Lord Sidon, I need your help. The woman from the council keeps asking questions about the explosion in the cogs. And now some clods from Stormreach are nosing around looking for the beacon your people are so very kindly stole for us. Okay. Well, now I know what he was looking for. That was from Stormreach.
The plot thickens.
The plot thickens. So, at least now we know who stole the beacon. That means we're on the right track. Unfortunately, we're stuck in a building with the madman who stole the beacon. And my temporary headquarters at the boarding house is filled with documents dealing both with the explosion and my involvement with the beacon. It would be highly embarrassing if any of those materials were to become public. Yet suppose an unruly gang of thugs were to attack the boarding house while my employees were occupied elsewhere. All those awkward documents would be destroyed, and the only casualties would be any clods unfortunate enough to be in the right place at the wrong time. Please take this under consideration. I will certainly make it worth your while. Lucien Vaught. I told you I didn't like him.
Well, okay, you called it. Touche, sir. Touche.
Okay.
Looks like we got one note left too. Looks like everybody's sort of okay for spell points.
See, I'm at halftime right here.
Oh, well, okay. Might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
Use what you got.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Been like topping the old juice off, as it were.
Yeah. All right, fine. We've got that. Oh, let me bring in a little. Let's bring in our little kitty cat back. Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. Ooh, I forgot about that. I haven't had a chance to actually use this character. This is the first adventure I've run with this character, so...
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I should say we created iconics for this.
Yeah.
The way up to the terrace is just ahead, but one final group of attackers blocks your path. You hear a piercing call from the direction of the terrace. A beast descends...
Holy shit, it's a dinosaur.
Anything you've seen
Oh, what the... Are these things common in this land?
The assault on the tower seems to have ended. Now to head to the terrace and learn what became of Lucien Vaunt.
Was not expecting a dinosaur. That's awesome. Check that dinosaur out. Oh, that is
So-
amazing.
How common are those raptors in this land?
Not very.
Not very, but not very implies that they do exist.
Yeah, they exist. I could think of another place they exist on.
Yeah.
It may be full of dread, and it may be an island.
Oh, I think we missed a note somewhere.
Oh, we did. Let's go see if we can find that. Okay, I must say that dinosaur was cool as all get out.
Let's see, because this was where we found. That's where we
Yep.
found the incriminating one. Okay.
We found that one. I'm just doing the old. Oh, hang on, we missed a lever back here.
Oh, you're right. We did.
And we missed a chest.
Oh. Well, we can't do. We can't allow us to miss the chest. Locked.
Yep, hold on. Now. Ow. Hang on. Oh, see, our little chat about doing what I tell you to is paying off. Oh, maybe. Come on. Come on, Beavis. We have talked, Beavis. Come on. There we go. See? Just got to give him a little, talking to every now and again.
A little talking to. All right. All right. 2 Ire Defender claws. Okay.
Robe of good. Yeah, like I'm going to wear that.
Oh, robe of good.
I'll give that to you. That just stinks. It just smells. Yeah.
Oh, take.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Good. Why would anybody want anything good? Here's some rubble. Again, have you met me?
Yeah, apparently. Why would anyone want anything?
Okay.
Probably have to be in one of these
No, I'm
cubes.
just,
Sounds like a most promising place for something like this to be.
oh, right here.
Oh, you found it?
Yep. Backspace key for the win.
Okay. Note to Isabet Tremont. Oh, our friend who sent us here. Isabet, please, yes, please, tell your Stormfleet friends that I'd be happy to meet them. I do indeed have some information about the Stormreach Beacon. It's a fascinating story with unexpected details. Yeah, right. I'm sure they'll be eager to hear it. Okay, well, at least Isabet didn't knowingly send us to our into danger.
Okay, now we can finish that. That was like 1,300 experience, so that was
Okay.
kind of worth finding.
Last one little item. Oh yeah, this way. Alright, that's where we found that chest.
Yep. was up this way. But yes, no, we created iconics for this because we did not have anybody that was level appropriate. Most of our characters are either too low or too high on this server.
A chest.
So we did iconics. Physical resistance. Okay, sure.
Biting longsword of draining.
If only I used longswords. That would be a nice longsword. But alas, I do not.
Okay.
The figure on the sky coach ahead matches the description of Lucien Vaunt. He seems unruffled by the attack.
Oh, I wonder why. Hello there. Ah, my Stormreach friends. I'm surprised to see you after that savage attack. Surprised and more than a little embarrassed. You see, you weren't supposed to make it this far. A Bormar clan assured me that they could take care of you easily. Apparently, they were wrong. Wait. You knew all about the... Yeah, of course I knew. Of course, I already knew that. I'm not that surprised. Yes, you knew about yourself. Explain yourself.
I have a message for you,
Says Vaunt.
The beacon belongs to me now. I paid the Boromar clan good money to get it, after all. Don't think for a moment that you can challenge me in my city. You're just setting yourself up for a fall.
Vaunt's companion makes a gesture and the terrace collapses beneath you.
Wonderful.
Ooh, I don't know if I should fall on this or not. This is going to be interesting. We'll see.
Oh, yeah. Whee!
And now we find ourselves in the cogs.
Yeah.
Okay, well. I'm going to recall.
Yeah.
Because we're going to do the main storyline first.
Then we could worry about the cogs.
Okay, now go back here.
Back to Anton. Hello there! Made it back, did you? Consider that a warning. Mr. Vaunt doesn't like people sticking their noses into his business. Stop gawping at me like this. Maybe it will convince you to do the smart thing. Just head back to the jungle and forget all about your precious Stormreach beacon.
Rude.
And I was just wondering. Oh, alright. They don't support this in command in DDO. Oh well, they just don't have all the nice emotes in DDO. Assuming that you call slap nice, but
I can taunt, though. See, watch. Watch. Oh, hold on. Spin my camera around. There we go.
oh boy.
Well, you know. It's a work in progress. And I have to point out, Nightpon in the chat is saying, Super Mario Brothers taught us we always jump in glowy pipes. Indeed. And Fierce Spread strikes again. Thanks, Spread.
Oh, right there.
Oh, got both of us that time. Well played.
Negative healing evocation.
That was a sniper attack, my friend. I didn't even see you. Don't even know where you came from.
I guess I'll just... Okie dokie, that's our first round. Now...
Oh, Fred's saying that wasn't him. He's in Bond 1. Oh, you have people. You have people to do your dirty work now, huh?
Of course. Now we know what's going on. All right. Well, hello there. I hope you have something less treacherous for us this time. Tough break about the Beacon Pine Sheen. And now you've made a powerful enemy out of Vaunt. Still, look at it this way. That means you've arrived. You can't be anyone in this town without making enemies. Wonderful. You're not the only one in town who's unhappy with Master Lucien Vaunt. Some of those people are looking to hire adventurers. Maybe I can line you up with jobs that will get you into some payback against Vaunt. Let's see here. There's an inquisitive who is trying to solve a string of murders down in Cogsgate. Tough neighborhood, and not surprising. Anyway, there are so many corpses that she needs someone to help her with the investigation. There doesn't seem to be a connection with Vaunt, but hey, you never know. Have a talk with Zealot Crowspire. She's a tiefling. You can't miss her. I'm traveling with a tiefling.
Well, you know.
All right, this looks like one of your people then.
It does. All right. Red Rain is the name of this one. Oh, yes.
Ah,
Our friendly
Zealot.
neighborhood tiefling.
bit in an inquisitive look. I'm in a fix, adventurer. Someone's gone on a spree down in Cogsgate and left a pile of bodies behind. So many bodies, I don't have time to investigate all the crime scenes myself. I'm going to need help finding the killer. The kind of help that won't cut and run when the things get ugly, which they will. What do you say? It's your chance to see a part of Sharn that they don't talk about in the tourist brochures, and you'll be paid for your time. All right, and where are you coming to me instead of the City Watch? You really are greener than grass, aren't you? This is probably... Well, actually, considering the color of my skin, that's probably not too far off. This is probably the work of one of the gangs, Dusk or the Boromar, most likely. Either way, they'll have paid the City Watch a tidy sum to look the other way. I'm going to guess it's the Boromar, simply because they seem to be getting in my bad side right now. The only way the victims will get any justice is if I go after it myself. Cogsgate is my neighborhood. I'm not about to let it fall even further into chaos. Okay, and who do you think is behind these killings? Most likely it's some kind of dispute between the gangs, but it could be something else. Cogsgate has it tough. There are a lot of people there just barely hanging on. Desperate people can do terrible things. This could be something with a grudge or trying to cover up something. I'll help. Where do I meet you? My office is down in Cogsgate. Meet me there. You should take the sky coach down, but don't let anyone see you. We want to see this as quiet as possible. Right, okay, I'll meet you down in Cogsgate. That sky coach is getting a lot of business tonight.
Yes, it is. And Fierce Bread is saying, anyone who hit Drac with the skull, send me a telling game. I'll give you 10K plat. I should have this.
Oh, boy. Oh, no wonder I went past the coach. The sky coach stands ready to fly to different destination now. Travel to the Cogsgate for Red Rain.
And now I just have to point out, now I have a pumpkin head. Thank you very much. Fred, you have people everywhere.
You step into Zealot Crowspire's
People
tidy
everywhere.
office. The Inquisitive calls out to you. Step inside,
So,
quickly.
now he's going to put an
There are
announcement.
eyes
Whoever hits you with
everywhere.
the pumpkin head will get 20 plats.
Exactly. Oh, it's Satine Phoenix. Again, gonna break some news. Interview with her coming up too.
T Phoenix?
Just saying. I'm breaking all sorts of news tonight. Yes, I've been working on a lot of interviews, but these people are busy.
Apparently so.
Oh, see, Fair Spread thinks it was secretly you that hit me with the pumpkin head.
Me?
Though I must admit, I like this pumpkin head. I like how my horns just stick out of the top of it. It's kind of cool. That's pretty cool, actually. Okay.
Right. Ah, hello there. This is your office. Okay. Welcome to Cogsgate. It's not a place they put on the postcards, but it's my home. I grew up here, and I do what I can to make this place a fit place to live. It's not easy with the gangs running wild on the streets and everyone else too scared to leave their homes. That's why I need someone to lend me a hand. That's why I need you. All right, give me the scoop on these murders you were talking about. Yes, in just the last 24 hours, these streets have turned redder than the hair of a halfling's head. More murders in redder than her costume. Yes, yes. More murders in one night than I've seen in a while. These killings don't seem to be simple gang takedowns. Something else is going on here. There's just too many crime scenes for me to investigate all of them on my own. Not to mention, I have my own reasons to keep a low profile. So, I need you to be my eyes and examine some of the crime scenes and collect evidence. Maybe we can get to the bottom of this before more people get hurt. Alright, and... Okay, and what else do you know about Cogsgate? Cogsgate is the warehouse of Lower Sharn, otherwise known as the bottom of the barrel, or a pit of refuse, or my personal favorite, at least it's not the cogs. Okay, not quite desperate enough to head underground, but too poor to afford a view of the sky. This is the place for you. Enter either that or you're involved in business so dirty it would make all the bright and shiny denizens of the upper city clutch the jewels and lock their doors. Alright, in other words, not a place fit for me, but quite fitting for my companion here. Alright, now what do you think we're dealing with? I have my theories. The obvious explanation is one of the gangs. The Bormar clan and Dusk have been warring in the lower cities for years, but I've also heard a few rumors that there might be someone else at work here. Anyway, let's just focus on gathering evidence for now. The crime scenes will speak for themselves. Okie dokie. Very well, let's investigate a few crime scenes.
Zealot pulls a switch and nods toward the back of the building. You hear the scrape of stone on stone as the concealed back door slides open.
Oh, how cute.
Okay, I just have to say, I love this music so much.
Oh, maybe I should turn the music up a little bit then.
Yeah, I just did. I turned it up
No,
so it could go on stream
I'm
a
in
little
on
more.
my own place because I'm not hearing this.
Ah.
Let's see.
Yeah, it is actually on YouTube. I haven't listened to the soundtrack yet, but now I'm going to because this is amazing.
All right, audio. Let's see. We want music. All right, we'll try that.
Yeah, it's freaking amazing so far. Ooh, that floor looks like... Okay.
Ooh.
You walk out into the streets of Cogsgate. Towers loom high above. So tall they block out the night sky. Anyone who knows what's good for them will stay indoors tonight. A rain of blood has fallen here, and it's up to you to mop up the mess.
Hello there. Say, that's some nice clothes you're wearing. Why don't you give me a few coppers? Come on. I can tell from looking at you, you can spare it. You just need a little nip to keep you warm on the streets. Yeah, well, I'm here on business for an inquisitive. Anything you tell me the recent going-ons in the Cogsgate? Inquisitive, you say? Working for Zealoth, I bet. I should have known. If something's up, she's first on the scene. What a gal! Always on the lookout for the little guys in the neighborhood. Not the Boromar, I don't mean them. They might be small, but they're big on trouble. Ha 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 ha! Okay, I forgot the Boromar halflings, yes. So, the gangs have been causing... Actually, are they halflings or are they... I always had trouble sometimes telling halflings from gnomes.
They're both small. Same difference.
Yeah. So the gangs have been causing trouble down here? Used to be just Dusk, who we had to worry about down here, but now the Boromar are fighting them for territory. Heard a rumor some bigwig hired the halflings, well, okay, at least that answers that question, for security. Sent some of their people to the neighborhood. Just what we need. More people stirring the trouble in Cogsgate. Alright, good to know. Alright, so I take it then you know Zealoth. Yeah, she's helped me out once or twice. She's got a reputation around here for being willing to go toe-to-toe with the real scummy guys. And she's never charges folk who can't pay. Alright, good to know. Alright.
Halflings do smell slightly worse, Brad. But not as bad as dwarves, so there's that.
Alright, how about this way?
Sure. Right-hand rule.
The right-hand rule would be fine. Hello? Oopsie daisy. Well, I... track down the murderer, find the gambling hall, and locate the apartment. Okay. And apparently, the gangs don't appreciate our presence.
You push open the door to the apartment. The surprisingly well-decorated rooms show signs of a struggle. Your stomach clenches in anticipation as you near the crime scene.
Oh my god, I love Satine Phoenix. This is amazing.
Felon Gambler, winning gambling ticket. Well, that's what the winning ticket says. A crumpled piece of paper lies just within Felon's reach. It's a winning ticket from an underground fighting match down in the cogs.
Felon had just won big, cleaning up on a match in an underground fighting ring down in the cogs.
Well, so the question is whether or not the gambler was killed for winning, which usually you don't do that, but... The corpse lies in a pool of blood. There's a crossbow bolt impaled in the victim's chest cavity, coated with an odd, acrid-smelling sludge. Painful-looking gashes have been carved into the halfling's hands. As you back away, you nearly step on something sharp, fragments of a shattered pin.
After examining the corpse, you can see that he was killed by a poisoned crossbow bolt. His last gambling ticket lies just out of reach.
So... a poisoned crossbow bolt. Interesting. List of debts. Right. This is a lengthy list of debts, neatly noted with a tidy hand. It looks like Felon once owed money to both Dusk and the Boromar. All the entries have been crossed off, however. At the bottom of the page is a note. Stay debt-free from now on. Haul only once per week. Remember, big changes take big work.
Felon must have spent his recent winnings digging himself out of debt. Imagine meeting your end right after getting yourself clear. At least he died in the black. Despite clear attempts to make this look like a break-in, all of Felon's valuables are still in their proper places. As you mull this over, you hear voices from the direction of the front door.
Ooh. Aha! Hello! A poison slinger. Look what we've got here, fellas! A ranger sticking their nose in the places they shouldn't be. Our poor friend fellow winds up dead, and you're here pawing through this place. Some coincidence. Let's see here. Skills. What's your diplomacy?
16.5.
And your intimidate?
10.
Alright, you want to try to be diplomatic?
Have you met me?
I'll take that as a no.
No, I'll try, yeah.
Okay.
For you, I'll try. No,
All
they
right.
don't take the diplomacy route. Hold on. I'm not here to cause any problems. I'm just trying to figure out what happened to Dylan. If he's really your friend, you'll let us pass. The Dask Gang members don't seem to be moved by your words. Maybe you can find another way. You want me to try
The goblin appears to be busy talking to someone.
You want me to try to intimidate him, or are you going to try to intimidate him?
I think I'm going to try. Okay. So that's what goblins look like here then. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't realize what he was at first.
Oh, yeah, he's a goblin.
Well, that's because we haven't had many goblins in
True,
DDO
true.
before.
So you want me to try to intimidate him? Or you just want me to say this is the part where we fight, right?
You punch him in the face.
You manage to make it past the Dask thugs blocking your way.
Okie
I like the part where we fight. Alright, so now we gotta track down the murderer, find the gambling hall.
Yeah.
Okay, that door is just not really a door.
So,
This way, I guess?
yeah.
You gotta call your shield guardian. He gets stuck. He gets stuck on doors. Oh, nope. He came to you.
It came to me just before.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I found playing around with them that they get stuck on doors a lot because they're really tall.
Alright, so I've come to the conclusion that the Dask clan is full of goblinoids.
Yep. I saved. Rude. Need to up my DCs.
Wow. Well, with all these goblins here, they could keep other borderlines.
Imagine that.
Alright, let's try this way.
Imagine why they brought dinosaurs and goblins in the game. I would have no idea why.
Yeah.
There is a merchant hiding behind all these barrels I just broke.
Hello there. am I glad to see you. The Bormar picked a fight with the Dusk earlier over protection collections, and I got caught right in the middle of it. I've been hiding out back here ever since. You're not from down here, are you? You have no idea how bad it gets here at Cogsgate. I used to think, well, at least I'm not down there in the Cogs. Lately, I'm not so sure. Okay, well, I took care of some of the grunts loitering nearby. Should be safe for a couple of minutes at least. Okay, dokie. I still need to find a gambling hall. And let's see, what do we have this way? This might be. Is that a gambling hall sign do you see there? Yep, it is.
The doors to the gambling hall are wide open and its chairs are empty. Though the nearby tables are still covered with food and drink. Looks like the customers left in a hurry.
Well, here's the proprietress. The victim lies sprawled on the floor, a crossbow bolt jutting from her side. That seems plain enough, but then you start to notice more details. There's a strange viscous liquid covering the bolt that isn't blood, and the victim's hands have been slashed with a knife.
You find a crossbow bolt still lodged in the victim's side. You also notice several gashes on her palms.
Gambling ledger. This ledger lists everyone who owed money to the gambling hall, and as well as the amounts due. Felon's name has been crossed off with yesterday's date next to his name. Quite a few of the debtors have ties to the Bormar clan. To the Bormar clan, Dask, or both. If either gang were responsible for the murder, it seems strange that they'd leave this document behind.
The incriminating information in this ledger would fetch a pretty price on the black market. You wonder why the murderer would leave it behind. A chest full of coins was left here locked and untouched. This was no robbery. You can tell that there's more to this than meets the eye. Searching the gambling hall raised more questions about the murders than answers. As you turn to leave, you hear figures clamoring outside the building. You strike down the last of this group of Dask thugs and check to make sure there are no more nearby. Now to leave the way you came. You've learned all you can about these first two crimes. You head back to the Wolf Gate, where Zelith awaits your results.
Alright, back to Zelith. And I'm sure she has more for us to do after that because we still have to find the murderer.
We do. And 2 more people to talk to are optional as well.
Well, yes. Hello there. Find anything? Or are we where we started? We've got a load of information, but none of it adds up. The gangs seem to be involved, but I don't know how. Nothing about the crime in Cogsgate is ever as it seems. We've still got a couple of more murder scenes to check out. If we're lucky, we'll find something more conclusive there. Now, would you be a good time to hear the theory of yours? It's more of a hunch, really. Though, this might have had to do with someone I know. But so far, the evidence points towards a gang beef gone bad. I'd say my theory isn't worth exploring, at least not yet. Someone she's no. I wonder if it's someone by the name of Lucian. But anyway, we'd better split up again. We'll cover more ground this way. Next victim is a dwarf smuggler known as Morde. She runs a pawn shop nearby. Head south through the gate and you'll find her inside. Meet me at the Raven Gate to the north of here when you are finished investigating that scene. Interesting, a pawn shop. All right. On it like a gargoyle on a ledge, right?
Zelith unlocks the gate, revealing a small lane that burrows deeper into the heart of Cog's Gate.
But a pawn shop, a place in dealing with debtors.
Again, the plot thickens.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so far so good.
Which means something terrible is going to happen at some. What's this on me? Oh, symbol of weakness. You are weakened. Recover with any restoration spell or by resting. Do I have any restoration spells? Let's see.
My cleric does not, so she can't help you.
Destruction, raise dead, comet fall, heal. I have a restoration spell. No. Oh, it disappeared on its own. All right.
I'll just say it's probably on a timer. Probably will go away. Yeah, the dude.
Melez, former store owner. The gall of those halflings. They show up here uninvited, push me out of my shop, and leave me without a roof to cover my head. Watch yourself, Ranger. This is Boromar territory, and they don't like outsiders. I've heard a lot about those Boromar clan. What can you tell me about them, other than the fact that they tried to kill me earlier today? When you first see them, they don't seem like much. They're mostly halflings after all, but don't underestimate them. They pack a powerful punch. Not to mention their pets. I wish they'd left them back on the Talenta plant. The raptors. Thanks. So apparently we're going to run into more raptors.
Uh-huh.
Wonderful. Or at least I'm assuming that's what they meant by pets.
More than likely, yes.
Well, looks like we got a few task individuals here too.
Not anymore.
Well, okay, there were a few task individuals. All right. Hello.
The door to the pawn shop is unlocked, just as with the other crime scenes. Inside, the shopkeeper's body lies forgotten alongside all the other cast-offs in her shop.
You carefully search the old keg. You find a false back, and inside is a small compartment containing a variety of smuggled valuables.
A closer look at the keg reveals a hidden compartment filled with smuggled goods.
Okay, and what's in this cauldron? There is no liquid inside the cauldron. You peer inside and you find several small unmarked parcels.
Some small packages lie in the cauldron. No doubt they were hidden there so they could be fenced on the black market later.
Oh, there's always that. Oh, hold on. Well, there's an adventurer's pack up here.
Anything else up here? Nope, doesn't look like it.
So, is there a third item?
Nope, just looks like the guy on the floor. I'm not seeing anything other than the keg, the cauldron, and the guy on the floor.
Oh, hold on. A poisoned crossbow bolt has slashed palms, just as you expected. But gripped in the smuggler's mangled fist, you find something new. A broken pin bearing the sigil of Von Arcanotechnic. In the dwarf's pockets, you also find a list containing the names of Boromar gang members, signaling as an allegiance with the gang. Okay. So, Vaunt
A
is
different body,
involved.
but the same song. A crossbow bolt dipped in poison, and a palm covered in slashes. Yet this time a new detail catches your eye. A shattered pin bearing Vaunt Arcanotechnic symbol. The murderer could have emptied the pawn shop, and yet only Mord's life was taken. Armed with your findings, you wonder, what connects all these gruesome crimes?
Well, there is that.
The last of the heavily armed halfling thugs falls.
Boromar Enforcer says, whoopsie daisy.
Yeah, I saw that guy. I'm like, did he just say whoopsie daisy? Oh my god, that's hilarious.
In Dorothy, you also find a list of containing names of Boromar gang, right? Okay, I see.
Alright, so now we go back and talk
The
to
murderer could have emptied the pawn shop, and yet only Morty's life was taken. Armed with this, okay, fine. So now we can go back to the
Yep, go back to our tiefling
Raven
friends.
Gate.
Our second friendly neighborhood tiefling.
Hello there. It looks like Vaunt might be involved. Back from the pawn shop? What have you found? It turns out that Mordred had been working with the Boromar clan, so I don't think they're to blame for this. I tried to tell her pals that I'm not to blame either, but they saw me and they started roughing me up without letting me get a word in. Not to mention that there was a ton of valuable and illegal smuggled goods lying within plain sight. Whoever killed the dwarf clearly wasn't in it for the money. Well,
Did you talk to her?
yeah. Well, oh, hold on. Oh, there's quest that's not appearing over, talk that's not appearing over her head apparently.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let us.
Yeah, go ahead and talk to her. I talked to her. Yeah, go ahead and try to talk to her again.
Oh, you were talking to her saying that no wonder I couldn't do anything. No, I still don't see anything.
All right, hold on. I'll talk to her. For some reason, it's not working for you. Turns out Mord had been working with the Boromir clan, so I don't think that they're to blame for this. You already said that, right?
Yeah, right.
All right. This time, the victim was holding a pin with a symbol on it. The symbol for Vaunt Arcanotechnic. Vaunt Arcanotechnic? I was afraid of that. I haven't told you everything. I have a complicated history with Vaunt Company, and it's because of my brother Zeleucus. He works for the Vaunt. I know. I should have told you about it sooner, and I hope you wouldn't think too badly of me for holding my suspicions. It's just that I really don't want to believe my brother might be involved with this mess. You should go talk to him. This time of day, you'll probably find him in the armory, just down this alleyway. Maybe you can get some answers. He probably doesn't want to talk to me. I'll lay low. Wouldn't want Zeleucus seeing me and figuring out I'm the one behind this. When you talk to Zeleucus, meet me near the Manticore Gates on the other side. See you on the other side.
Right.
Another alley stretches before you. The more you learn about the victims, the more questions you have. You can only hope that Zulkus Crowspire holds the answers you've been seeking.
Oh, hello. Well, we have more Boromar here.
And Howie is saying in the chat that it might be because we didn't turn the Welcome to Sharn quest in. So that, that might be why the quest wasn't working for you.
But I did turn in the Welcome to Sharn quest.
Oh, did you say? I don't think I did. I'll have to check. Oh, yeah, I did because I got the reward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm not sure. Weird. Anyway, it worked for me. And then he's like, oh, never mind. You're actually in the quest. Yeah, it's cool. It's fine. All right, we got some people.
A tiefling stands before you, with a face you remember from your recent adventures. Despite your own shock at meeting him again, you hope that Zulkis is willing to answer your questions about the murders.
Hello there. Long time no see. Fine sheen, wasn't it? We weren't probably introduced last time we met. You were too busy falling, as I recall. Funny meeting you here in Cogsgate. Tell me, what's behind this wonderful, if unexpected, surprise? I was hoping you'd tell me. There's a string of murders in this district, all of the same method, and all with the same shoddy cover-up. Am I? Well, I think you're mistaken. I did hear something about a series of unfortunate, unconnected accidents around here, though. It's very upsetting to find that somebody thinks differently, but feel free to ask me anything. Accidents? Oh, no. I was wondering, do you consider poisoned crossbow bolts to be accidents? Drac?
Yeah, yes. That would be an
you
accident. Accident.
Alright, okay.
It happens. It happens. You know.
Okay. They're trying to clean their crossbow and it triggered
Yeah,
off.
just, accidentally applies and kills somebody. Come on. Happens.
Out of curiosity, where were you last night? Last night, I was at home, minding my own business. You don't seem to be familiar with the concept. It's quite relaxing and good for your health. You should do it sometime. It sounds like you're telling me to bug off. Yes. Well, to be honest, you're somehow involved in this mess, aren't you? That's all the time I have to entertain you, pal of mine. It really is too bad that so many loudmouth people have wound up dead, and it's even worse to see that my sister Zealot slinking around nearby, sending in outsiders to do her dirty work. Yes, I know she sent you. Pass along a message to her for me, will you? I can't protect her if she continues with her silly little investigation, sister or not. And now I must be going, Morco! Take care of our friend here. Oh, okay. Hey, wait!
Zulkis steps through a dimension door, his face glowing with the smug triumph of a man who thinks he's won, though you're too busy dealing with his troll bodyguard to notice. The troll topples. Yet another casualty of this bloody night. Now, to meet up with Zelith.
Oh, what's in the chest? Axiomatic darts. Wand of Phantasmal Killer. I guess you could use that. Alright. Now let's see what we've got here. Oh, Cosgate resident. Melinda Tyrant. What are you doing here, outsider? This is Boromar territory. You've got breasts, I'll give you that. You like your nose, don't you? Well, awful things seem to happen to noses that get stuck in other people's business. Yes, I've been hearing that a lot lately.
All right, so we got one more of them to talk to.
Yep. Zealot Crowspire. Hello there. Looks like your brother is in deep on this. Well, you seem to be shaken up. What happened? Well, Zulkus avoided most of my questions and tried to laugh off the whole thing. When he saw that I wasn't buying it, he threatened you and sent his troll lackey to kill me. And he said that he'd remove his protection from you if you kept on the case. I'm sure he knows more what he's letting on. Oh, did I mention that he was some sort of jerk?
Well, that goes without saying.
Alright, it looks like, yeah, it looks like it's not advancing again.
Alright. Did I mention he's a jerk? That's my brother. Quite a family, right? Anyway, there's one more crime scene I need you to look into. If we're lucky, it'll tell you what we need to work out exactly what happened here. Zeleucus seemed pretty shook up by the whole thing, too. I don't think he was expecting anyone to look into this. Maybe these murders were supposed to be like accidents. But whoever did the dirty work screwed up.
Oh, yeah, anyone who leaves evidence like that around is not going to convince anyone it's an accident.
You might be right. That would explain the staging at each crime scene. Anyway, next up is a murder in an alley a bit to the south of here. Victim's name was Niram. Meet over there at the back gate. Once you've investigated the area, we're closing in on this. I know it. And Zeleucus can take his protection and stick it up his tail.
Oh,
I'm not going to stop now. Consequences be damned.
Zelith shakes her head, the weight of her brother's betrayal settling over her like the dirt that falls on the streets from above. But you've got a job to finish. Another crime scene waits for you in an alley to the south.
Oh, hello. Alright, there we go. And now for you.
Alright, we got our dead body. Oh, hang on.
There's a hidden.
Yep, there's a hidden. Hold on.
The secret door slides open, revealing a Medusa. Oddly enough, she doesn't seem surprised to see you. Instead, she motions for you to enter.
Welcome to Cogsgate, strangers. The Boromar grow more bold with every passing day. I worry that this will upset the balance of power in Sharn, and you should worry as well. And why is the Boromar clan causing my problem? The Boromar are allies with Lucian Vaunt, and from what I have heard, Vaunt is now your enemy. Or have I confused you with some other Stormreach adventurer? No, you haven't. And why would a respectful businessman like Vaunt work with a notorious bunch of ruffians like the Boromar clan? Is that what you think, outsider? If you and Sharn truly respect a boastful newcomer like Vaunt, not yet. The Boromar clan, on the other hand, is an institution in this town. They have their hands firmly in the levers of power throughout the city. Levers that Vaunt wants access to. Ooh. And... Yes, why should I listen to your advice? Aren't the Dask just another different bunch of gangsters? Well, perhaps, but powerful forces support Dask, and our influence grows with each passing day. We both oppose the Boromar. Don't be foolish. Why make me your enemy? Fine. We both agree we don't like the Boromar clan, right? I guess I could... Right, and so... So, do you intend to help me then, or to oppose me? Well, for now, I've been told to simply keep an eye on you. Dask will not overtly help you with Vaunt. You'll have to deal with him yourself. As for the future, well, We shall see when we get there. But please feel free to kill any Boromar you find in the Cogsgate. I won't complain. Right, I'll do my
Lestra
best.
suggests that you help the Dask oppose the Boromar clan, since the Boromar have made an alliance with Vaunt.
Okay.
All right. And, aha.
See about our dead body here.
See. Nearin. Judging from the blood splashing on the floor, this elf must have been killed by a crossbow. What a coincidence. There are slashes in the victim's palms. Determined to find the answers, you take a closer look. You realize they aren't haphazard cuts. They form the name in goblin characters, Irk. What an irksome name.
More slashes on the palm. And this time, you see the pattern. You wonder how you could have missed such an important clue. The slashes were literally the killer's signature. Whoever did this wasn't shy about letting people know.
The pack holds a few changes of clothes, as well as some necessities for life on the road. The person who packed it clearly was planning on a long
You
journey.
stoop down to search the contents of Naram's pack. Looks like he was fleeing for his life when the murderer got to him.
And a security ledger. This leather-bound book is embossed with a Vaunt arachnotechnic symbol. It appears to be a list of employees. Its blood-spattered pages contain the names of each of the murder victims, as well as the dates on which they were employed by Lucien Vaunt. In the margin next to one of the victims' names is a note. Too many loose ends know what caused the explosion. Clean them up. I guess he means the explosion that was at the boarding house,
I
maybe?
would assume so, yep. I would assume that explosion.
So, this is connected directly with what we were having.
You find a security ledger embossed with Vaunt arcanotechnic symbol. A quick glance reveals that every victim had worked for Vaunt. It's too big of a coincidence to overlook, especially since a note in the margin talked about cleaning up loose ends. That ledger told you what you needed to know. The victims all worked for Vaunt and were killed because they knew too
Let's
much
go.
about his operations down in the cogs.
One of our dinosaur friends. Oh,
Ah!
crap.
Ah!
What the heck was that?
You
I don't know,
strike
but
down
was
the
it
last
nice?
of the attackers. You can't let these petty thugs hold you back. Not when you're so close to the truth.
Jeepers.
We got clerics. We get back to life.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't know what the heck hit me, but dang.
Let's see if we could figure that out.
That was like one shot, one kill.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Exploding construct.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh no. That was one shot, one kill. That was crazy.
Well, there's still a resident we didn't find.
I'm wondering if it's down this way.
Yeah, right. Hello! When I approached the scene, a crossbow-wielding goblin was already darting away. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, not to mention that he seemed familiar, but I have no idea where I know him from. What did you find? Well, the victim was a foreman from the Vaunt factory down in the cogs. I found a ledger that had Vaunt's symbol and identified each of the targets as a Vaunt employee.
Oh, I guess I need to take out. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a bug or what. Why?
Yeah, it seems like...
Must be. All right. Bot employee. That's how I knew that goblin. He works with my brother. The mercenary company he works for has a safe house near here. Maybe we can catch up with them there. You go first. I don't want Zalukis to see me. Head through this gate, then head northwest.
You catch up with Zelith and fill her in on the clues you found so far. She points you towards an alleyway northwest of where the goblin was last seen.
Yeah, that must be a bug or something.
There you go.
Oop, that was the wrong button.
Whoopsie daisy. Deed completed. Halfling Exterminator 1. Okay, and how are we doing? I hope that we find a...
Shrine? Yeah, that'd probably help.
Oh, here's the last one. Muggsy Jake. That no good goblin broke the deal. He killed one of us. One of the Boromar. He killed my brother. Just when Thelen was finally turning his life around. That's awful to hear. What deal were you talking about? We had a deal with those Vaunt goons. We protected them and they paid us plenty. And now we see that they really think of us. I'm gonna tell all the Boromar boys what happened. You're trying to do right by my brother's memory, so don't see why I need to tell my clan where you're at. I hope you get that goblin. I'll do my best.
Talking to the residents has given you more insight into life in Cogsgate.
At least we had one member of the Boromar that's not trying to kill us.
A familiar voice echoes from behind this door.
What part of make it look like an accident didn't you understand? And leaving your signature behind was beyond stupid. Now Zelith is onto us. It's only a matter of time before she and those adventurers come barging in here.
I think it's about time for
Like,
it's only a matter of time.
right
to have-
now.
Oh, hold on.
Opening
okay.
the door confirms your suspicions. Zolkis argues with Urk, the murderous goblin you've been searching for. They turn towards you as you approach.
Let's get rid of that irksome goblin. Security!
Breathe a sigh of relief as the goblin falls. You've sent the murderer to his just reward. But as you turn to confront Zolkis, the goblin suddenly rises. Zolkis quickly casts a dimension door. The tiefling and the goblin disappear through it.
Of course they do.
Right. I wish the murderer hadn't gotten away, and I wish even more that my brother hadn't been working with him. But you held up to your side of the bargain. Thanks to you, we've chased those killers out of Cogsgate. Meet me back at the cliffside, and I'll pay you for your work. Maybe Cogsgate would be a little bit quieter from now on?
Zelith shakes her head. Sometimes it's a stranger who holds the knife. Sometimes it's family. I let blood cloud my judgment, and I'll pay for that every day. But I'll keep going. I'll move on to the next crime and the next. You can't just stay inside when trouble rains down. Not even if it never stops.
Oh, chest.
Yep.
Ooh, Okay. Nothing impressive, but all right.
All right, gonna hit finish, turn this in, and I think that's where we're gonna end for the evening.
Yeah, at least we're not taking a drop into the cogs. Of
Well, that's true.
course, we're close enough to it as it is. Oh boy, it's getting crowded here.
It is. Talk to our friend the Tiefling.
It's good to be up here where the air is clean. Thanks for helping me. Vaught's goons will think twice before coming back to Cogsgate. Good luck dealing with Vaught. Here's your pay. Now I'll head back down to Cogsgate and see what I can do to clean up the mess that goblin left behind.
All right. Guild rep it is.
One of those. Let's see. Ooh, okay. What? Oh, that is. I like this piece of armor.
All right. That is going to do it for episode number 1 of Sharn, Heaven and Hell. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We'll be back next Monday night with episode number 2 as we work our way through the main part of Sharn. So thank everybody once again for joining us. Make sure you're following me here on Twitch, also on Twitter. You can find out when we go live. Don't forget to check out the podcast, which is normally Thursday nights at 7 p.m. and then it releases on Friday. Normally, sometimes it shifts around. Like this week it's going to. We'll figure out when it's going to happen and what's going to go on with it. But until then, once again, thanks so much for joining us. Looks like Lessa is actually twitching right now. So we're going to have a raid, and we're going to go raid her. So thanks for joining us. You want to say anything before we leave, Pineleaf?
Just remember to quest responsibly.
Okay, we're going to raid here in just a few seconds. Here we go.